we're actually in the engine room of the Queen Mary, and there has been several deaths associated with this place right where we're standing. Guys, I am literally completely alone in the Queen's Mary engine room at 3 in the morning. Alright guys, so we are at the bottom of the ship. We are about 35 feet underwater right now. We are in the engine room. There has been at least 2 deaths that's been associated with this part of the ship. One of the deaths, they do not know who the man was or where he came from. But after the Queen Mary sat unattended for a couple of years and she began to rust, they sent in workers to try to clean out the rust from the Queen Mary from the bottom. So when they did that, they discovered the body of a man who had been laying there dead for maybe a year or 2. Because of the decomposition and because they did not have the technology that we have now, they were not able to tell where the man came from, his name, or any information about him. Therefore, the man was just found dead. What they think was that they had 2 theories. One of them was that they thought the man was probably urban exploring on the ship. He became trapped or wedged somehow and died. Another one is that he was actually murdered and they came and dumped his body here in the Queen Mary. The point is that they have seen this man walking this corridor as if he's lost. Of course, back in the day, it wouldn't be this exact railing that was here. They had a different railing, but they have seen the apparition of a man walking through the corridors of the ship like he's lost or scared. The second death is of a man named John. John was actually a worker. He used to work down in this very area where I'm standing. One day, while they were out sailing, the ship encountered dense fog. It was so dense that the captain was not able to see that far ahead of him. So he ordered all the doors that were able to be sealed tight, locked. Just like an example right here. Once these doors locked, it was sealed. So one of the theories goes that the reason why John's body was actually found dead right there is because back in the day, the guys that worked down here had a game of chicken. They would play it against the door. So once the doors started locking up, they would jump back and forth and see how many times they can jump over without getting stuck. Unfortunately, they think that John was playing chicken with the door because he had been written up several times before for doing that. And his body was actually wedged between the door and the corridor. And he was not able to go through the doors on time. Another theory says that John was actually working up here when he lost his wrench. They think that he probably thought that he had enough time to go down and retrieve the wrench, come back up, and then run through this corridor before that door locked. But they think that he did not do it on time, and he was caught in between the corridor and the door. People have claimed to see the body or apparition of John walking through these halls right here and asking if people have seen his wrench. John's wrench was never found, so they think that he's still out here looking for the wrench. In addition to that, people hear metal clinging every now and then. Other than the apparition of John, some people have also claimed that when they come out of the ship after being down here by themselves, they have oily fingers running across their face. Alright guys, so I pulled out a dowsing rod to see if John was to communicate with us. I'm standing right in the area where he supposedly died. where his body was found wedged against the door. John, if you're here, can you make my dowsing rod spin in a full circle? Can you point in the direction where you died? Can you point in the direction where you used to work, John? He's kind of circling this area. If the rod is to be believed, he's circling this area, which is exactly the location where he supposedly worked. John, can you point in the direction where your body was found? Can you spin the rod in a full circle if you were playing chicken with the door? I just heard a loud bang. I don't know if I got that on my microphone, but as soon as I asked that, there was a loud bang. Or I don't know exactly where it came from. John, can you spin my rod if that was you? Can you make a sound happen again, please? Can you spin the rod faster? Did you guys just hear that clinging metal against metal? People hear metal clinging every now and then. Back there, there's nobody here. Whoa, I just heard metal hitting metal over here, guys. John, if that was you, can you do it again? John, we want to see you. This goes all the way out there, guys, all the way to the top. Unfortunately, those areas are locked and we're not able to go back there. That banging of metal on metal that I just heard, it's a bit muffled by that sound, but nevertheless, I heard like it banged. It hit about 3 times. John, where are you? John, where are you? Look at the rod go. Can you stop spinning the rod? That's crazy. John, I'm standing in the very spot where you died. How does that make you feel? John, are you still here? I want to see you.
What's up everybody, this is Cryptid Hunter. Thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel and video. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe by clicking the button right here. If you want to check out my Spreadshirt store, check out the link right here. Check out the links in the description below for other social media links where you can follow me. And as always, stay strange.